Aha!
Welcome to Gen AI Briefs. Today, Monday, March 11th, 2024. We're going to cover a couple stories about the dark side of AI. Let me catch you up on something President Biden talked about in his recent State of the Union address. He really drove home the point that, as artificial intelligence keeps advancing, we need to get serious about protecting people's privacy and cracking down on those who abuse this powerful technology. One example Biden brought up is how AI was actually used to create a fake robocall of his voice. Can you believe that? Deepfake audio and video have become so realistic that they can literally put words in someone's mouth. Talk about a wake-up call on the need for stronger laws against this kind of deception. But the administration isn't just sounding the alarm, they're taking action too. Biden mentioned working directly with the big AI companies to get this under control. There are new initiatives like the AI Safety Institute Consortium aimed at developing guardrails so AI doesn't end up harming people. At the end of the day, AI is an amazing tool when used responsibly. But as it gets smarter, we've got to be smarter about regulating it and holding people accountable for abusing it. That was the president's main message on this increasingly impactful technology.
Today, we're also bringing you a truly disturbing story out of Florida involving teenagers misusing AI in incredibly harmful ways. 2 middle school students from Pinecrest Cove Academy in Miami were arrested and charged with felonies in December for creating deepfake nude images of their classmates using an AI application. Let that sink in. Kids as young as 13 or 14 potentially facing criminal records for digitally undressing their peers without consent. This incident marks the first ever criminal case in the United States related to AI-generated explicit imagery, and it's setting a major precedent, kicking off huge discussions at both the state and federal level about the desperate need for new legislation around deepfake porn and sexually explicit AI content. In fact, President Biden issued an executive order urging government agencies to look into banning generative AI from being used to produce any kind of child sexual abuse material whatsoever. An absolute line in the sand. Meanwhile, Congress has introduced the DEFIANCE Act of 2024 with bipartisan backing, aimed at directly combating this deepfake porn problem that has been steadily growing out of control online. The legal complexities here are incredibly murky. Most existing revenge porn laws don't necessarily cover AI-generated nudes. Only a handful of states have any kind of legislation that could potentially apply to deepfake explicit content. Take this case out in Beverly Hills where students were sharing images that combined real faces with AI-generated nude bodies. Where exactly does something like that fit in legally? Lots of unanswered questions for sure. While the Florida incident is an extreme example, it really seems to just be the tip of the iceberg when it comes to teens exploiting deepfake capabilities in disturbing ways on the internet and via apps. This is clearly an issue that's only going to get bigger as AI tech becomes even more advanced. Sensible regulation, updated laws, and education around the ethical use of AI are going to be absolutely crucial as we continue navigating this complex new frontier. Of course, we'll keep you updated as the legal and ethical debates around deepfake tech evolve.
Be sure to subscribe to Gen AI Briefs so you can keep up on the latest news in generative AI.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.